Hello.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning. Can you all see my screen?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. No, ma'am.
Mm.
No, 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 ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Oh
मैथ्स
यार
की
मुझे
क्लास मैथ्स की क्लास कब से करूंगी?
okay. So yesterday we finished till phases of the moon. Okay. Now today we will begin with asteroids, comets, and meteoroids. Now quickly open the page. Coming to asteroids. Within the solar system, billions of tiny bodies revolve around the sun. These bodies are called asteroids or characteristics. They are found between the orbits of Mars and Jupiter. Now, there are many small rock kind of structures which are basically found between Mars and Jupiter. Okay, that means from Mars till Jupiter, we have these structures. They are small bodies and they are not big enough to be called planets, but they are small structures and they are also following the same orbital path as it is between the Mars and Jupiter. Then they are telling you Ceres was the first asteroid to be discovered. It is the biggest asteroid. It was feared at one time that the wide belt of asteroids would be a hazard to space travel. Scientists are of the view that asteroids are part of a planet which exploded long back or are the matter that never completed the planet forming process. So now they are telling you that basically asteroids, that means वो जो छोटे छोटे pieces of rock हैं, basically they must have broken out from the bigger planets like Mars and Jupiter, etc. And they are revolving around in the same orbit. Or they also think that some scientists also believe that maybe these rocks are not as big enough that they should be called planets. मतलब जो asteroids हैं वो छोटे हैं shape में. They are not as big as that they could be called a separate planet. So all these asteroids, earlier the scientists used to believe that they might cause hindrance while people who travel in space or move around. Okay. Then we talk about comets. Also here in asteroids, please mark that they are found between the orbits of Mars and Jupiter. They also underline this name, Ceres, which is the largest, biggest asteroid known. Now, next heading is comets. Comets are the most exciting of the heavenly bodies and have been objects of man's curiosity and sometimes his fear. They are made up of ice crystal particles of gas and meteoric fragments. Please underline the contents with which these comets are made, and they are the heavenly bodies which have always been uh, a source of curiosity for the human race. So they are made up of ice particles of gas and meteorite fragments. They revolve around the sun in long oval paths, that means elongated ellipses. A well-developed comet has a tail which is always turned away from the sun. The head forms the brightest portion of the comet. Comet takes years to complete their orbits. Halley's Comet is one of the important comets which visits the Earth regularly. It is visible once in 76 years. So now they are telling you that these comets are basically structures with a long shiny tail also, and they move in the oval path, that means elongated ellipse, that means elliptical path they follow, but it is more stretched, and it takes nearly 76 years for one of the comets, which is named as Halley's Comet, as it was discovered by Halley, so it is known after him as Halley's Comet, which visits in the Earth in 76 years. Okay, and the head of the comet, you all can see the picture. The head of the comet is the brightest. Here is the head, is brightest, and then it has a long tail kind of a structure. Okay, and what it is made up of? Ice particles of gas and meteorite fragments. Now we come on to the last part called meteoroids. The small pieces of rock which move around the sun are called meteoroids. Meteoroids are also called shooting stars because when they enter the Earth's atmosphere, they start burning. These burning pieces cause a flash of light as they fall. They could cause great damage if they fall directly on the Earth's surface. Now, here they are telling you that meteoroids are basically those small pieces of rocks which have gone very close to the Earth, and they are also moving around the sun. Sorry, which have gone very close to the sun. They are burning and they move in the same path as the other planets move. They appear, or the other name which is given to these meteoroids is the shooting stars. And these shooting stars, they enter the Earth's atmosphere at times, and though the Earth's atmosphere has different layers and it stops it, but at times when a shooting star hits the Earth, you can see the picture here. Can you see this picture? A big, huge crater is formed if the meteoroid is hit. So once the meteoroid hits the Earth's surface, at that time it is called meteoroids. Meteoroids. Okay. So some of you have kept your mic open, and that is disturbing the others also. Can you name the child who has opened the mic? All of you check it and let me know. Okay, so
Ma'am
meteor
Pratishtha.
Pratishtha, either you leave the group or you behave properly. After the classes are over, I will be calling you otherwise, and I'll talk to your parents if you do not close your mic. Okay, so meteor fragments that reach the ground are known as meteoroids. Underline this term that these meteoroids, they are actually the small pieces of rock which are burning as they've gone very close to sun. Now, once they start entering the Earth's surface, the atmosphere stops them and diminishes their burning sensation. But many a times these meteoroids they hit the Earth's surface. So those meteoroids which hit the Earth's surface, they are called meteoroids. Can you see the spelling and see the pronunciation? Otherwise, they are called meteoroids, DS. But once they hit the Earth's surface, if they hit the Earth's surface, that same meteoroid is then called meteoroid. Okay, a large meteoroid creates a crater where it falls about 50,000 years ago. A meteoroid creates a huge crater called Meteor Crater in Arizona, USA. So this crater that you're seeing is a picture taken from Arizona, USA, where it is called. See such a huge pit it has called a crater it has created. गड्ढा बना दिया है. Okay. So with this, we finish the chapter. I would like each one of you to please do the important terms in the copy, in your geography copy. And now let us come on to the exercises. Hold a pencil in your hand Let's come on to the exercises. First one, tick the correct option. Which of the following is termed as shooting stars? The answer is meteoroid. 1B. Number 2, which of the following is the nearest planet to the Sun? The answer is 2C, Mercury. Number 3, which planet is now considered as dwarf planet? Answer is 3B, Pluto. Number 4, name the star with which ancient people used to determine direction during the night. Answer is 4A, pole star. Number 5, all the planets move around the sun in an answer is 5C, elliptical path. Number 6, which planet is considered a red planet? Answer is 6B, Mars. Number 7, the billions of tiny bodies between Mars and Jupiter are called as the belt of asteroids. The answer is 7B, asteroids. Coming to the second exercise, fill in the blanks. Dash is the brightest planet in the solar system. The answer is Venus. Number 2, Saturn looks beautiful because of its rings around it. RINGS, rings. Number 3, the second largest planet of solar system is Saturn. The answer is Saturn. Saturn. Number 4, meteor fragments that reach the ground are known as meteoroids. Meteorites. Meteoroids. Number 5, Dash is a group of seven stars. Answer is small bear. S capital for small, B capital for bear, 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 or the other name is Saptarishi, Saptarishi, Saptarishi. Now, coming to the third exercise, state true or false. First one, the sun is the ultimate source of heat and light for the solar system. True. Number 2, Mercury is the brightest planet in the solar system. False. Let us make it correct now. Underline Mercury and write there Venus. Venus is the brightest planet in the solar system. Number 3, stars have their own light and heat. True. Number 4, Halley's Comet visits the Earth regularly and it is visible once in 76 years. True. Number 5, planets have their own heat and light. Answer is false. Let us make it correct. Add these sentences. Planets, the original sentences, planets have their own light and heat and light. Now correct it. Planets do not have their own heat and light. Do not. We stop there. Now for exercise 4, we will take up in the next class and we'll do the detailing of it. Now exercise 1, 2, 3 will be done in the book only. I hope I'm clear till here.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
And ma'am, excuse me,
Yes, yes,
ma'am,
ma'am.
geography. Ma'am,